Welcome to this Prince's recipe guide. I'm going to be showing you how to make ham, Stilton and cranberry tartlets. Really easy for any party with friends and family. Really quick to do, they'll be ready in 20 minutes. I'm going to be using the Prince's premium cured ham, but you could use any of their range of hams that are available widely in the supermarkets, from the little small round cans to the larger pear-shaped ones, like the one I've got here. And all I need to do is just to lift the ring pull and pull away. And all we need to do is just turn it out onto a plate and give it a shake. There we go. Now for this particular recipe, I'm only going to need half the ham, but I'm also going to be using some phyllo pastry, cranberry sauce, some Stilton and just some olive oil. First things first though, let's get cracking with the oven. This is a conventional oven, so I'm going to put it on at 200. If you've got a fan oven, then I'd suggest round about 180, or for gas, gas mark 6. So I'm just going to cut the ham into slices first, and then into cubes. You can see it's really lovely quality, no wastage. Now, other things, I've got the other half of ham to use up. How would I use that? Well, perhaps a visit to the Prince's website might be quite a good idea. If you look under the meat section, there's a whole range of different recipes, but one of my favourites is the tagliatelle, mushroom and ham. There we go. So we just put that to one side and come on to the other items. Now with phyllo pastry, really easy to use. Now we only need 3 sheets of the phyllo pastry, so we'll just take those away. Now we want to cut the pastry, firstly down the middle, then across, and we're actually making 8 squares, which with the 3 different sheets will give us 24 little squares. I'm going to take the olive oil, and here we just brush the squares through. Now you might have seen recipes using butter. Tastes nice, like the olive oil, but perhaps not quite so healthy for you. And then you will take your square, put one across, and then into the tartlet tin. Just push in and just crimp round the edges. Here we go with the last one. So that didn't take long, did it? So onto the filling. Firstly, your cranberry sauce. Now I chose the one with some berries in, just so you've got a little bit more bite. Now we've got 110 grams here, but it's roughly a teaspoon per little tartlet. Now these are quite festive really. So as an alternative throughout the year, why don't you try caramelised onion chutney, or perhaps a tomato chutney, and vary your cheeses, perhaps a Lancashire or Wensleydale, or a bit crumbly like our Stilton. But if not, then if you like brie, just a nice slice of brie would go nicely on the top. So there's the cranberry sauce, in with the ham. Just put a few little cubes into each one to start with. You can always go back and fill up. There we go, nicely full with the delicious ham. Excellent quality there, really good. And then we can just put the Stilton on the top, just crumble it over, but the Stilton is really not too strong, it gives a lovely complement of flavours to the ham and the cranberry sauce. There we go, just wipe my hands and then into the oven, which will be nice and hot now. So we'll look after those in around about another 10 minutes. Those are absolutely gorgeous. See, the pastry's really crisped up. Now you have to remember that everything's going to be rather hot, so you can leave it for a couple of minutes, but just be careful how you take them out. The cheese has melted beautifully over the ham. There we go. Great for any party. There we go. Beautiful ham, Stilton and cranberry tartlets all ready in 20 minutes.